Hi everyone, I hope you all had an amazing Christmas. Here is just a quick video to show you some of the bargains that were at Aldi on Christmas Eve. Popped in about 2. There was a last few presents to get, which I probably didn't need to get, but I was trying to make the piles look a bit even, and I hadn't got any of my veg yet for the dinner. And as you can see, there wasn't actually a lot of choice. It seemed to be the same at Morrison's. There was hardly any veg left and there was no potatoes either. And I did end up picking some pre-made roast potatoes up. They had them on offer. I think it was 30% off. So I got those anyway. They had these salads and the sandwiches 75% off, and most of the dates were for Boxing Day. So I just picked up a few of those as they're handy to go into the fridge and the older children be able to just take out and have when they want. And that seemed to be the theme all the way through. As they are closed on Boxing Day, quite a lot of the stuff was marked down, whether that be 30%, 50%. I did want to get some grapes and some strawberries, but there was very little left. The grapes that were there looked like they were already turning, so I didn't end up picking those up. I just went for bananas, apples, and some easy peelers too. So all of the raspberries, the salad, that was all marked down by at least 50%. Then we moved on to the meat. That's the potatoes. I did pick up some of the pre-made potatoes. That beef was down from 50 to 25, and then all that was also $14.99 from £30 for the beef Wellington. Plus the turkeys, they all had at least 50% off of them, every single one of them, and it was only 2 o'clock, so there was still time for them to be reduced. We didn't pick any up, or I didn't pick any up, as not everybody enjoys turkey. I also just got a few essentials, so some pasta and some sauces, just so we have meals for in between. I don't want to go shopping straight away once we have had Christmas and Boxing Day, but I am going to have to go before New Year because most of it is actually Christmas food. Again, they had a lot of these party bits marked for 30% off. Some of it wasn't, but they had things like this marked down to 30%. I was put off by the pigs and blanket sauce, as not everyone likes them in our house. But yeah, they had lots and lots of the party bits. There's some pork pies, also 30% off. I could have got a lot more. There was lots on sale, but I didn't want to get too much and then it just go to waste. I'm trying to make sure that that's something we're not doing at the moment, is wasting any type of food. These salmons, again, 50% off for those. It was all the way through the store, even down to the bakery items. We get a few bargains a bit later on in the video. But I had to come in for some veg and I was already getting quite a trolley full. It ended up coming to £120 at the end, which I hadn't expected to do, but I found some really good bits and bobs as I went along. I did need to get some party bits as I only picked up a little bit at Morrison's, and it was always a plan to get some more so we can have like a picky bits tea for one of the evenings. Managed to get some savoury eggs. Another thing is quite a lot of the stock seemed quite damaged. So while I was trying to get coleslaw, the tops had come off of them. And it was the same with the mini sausages. Quite a lot of the seals were broken on them. I did manage to find some more a bit further down that were okay, but it was quite a lot of it seemed to be going to waste. I was tempted to get some of the cheese and ham crackers that they have already pre-made, but it was $4.99 for those, and I thought that was a bit much, as I'd have to get 2 of them, and I could really put them together myself. The next part is my favourite part, and it's the snack aisle. We got all the usuals, so I picked up some of the Oreo style biscuits, and then also just the normal chocolate bits that we get. Did need to get some cookies for Santa. We try to make them where we can, but this year we just haven't had time to do it. So we pick up these for now, and I'm sure he'll be just as happy with these. Then I also wanted to have a look at the Christmas chocolate. Wanted a few things for the stockings, but they had, even though obviously the stickers aren't on there, all of the labels have been reduced, so they are marking down their Christmas items. And to be honest, they seem to have quite a lot left. Usually I come in just before Christmas and quite a lot of the Christmas stuff is gone. All of the cakes have gone and all the snacky little bits. But there was still a full aisle, and then behind this aisle too, they also had options there. So it doesn't seem to have sold this as well this year, or maybe they just had too much stock this year. But we did get some of these chocolate decorations for the tree, some of the Santa lollies, and then things like the selection boxes were marked down to, I think it was 93p for the small ones. The bigger tin of Quality Streets seems to be marked down as well, and I'm sure the smaller boxes, it doesn't say that in our store, but I'm sure I've seen everywhere that they're down to $3.99 now. All of these little chocolates, they were down to under 50p a pack. Again, I didn't want to overbuy, so I didn't get them. I did get some of these Dino bars. I've not tried them before, but we'll give them a go and see what they're like. And then Neve had asked me to pick up some of the fizzy belts and the laces too. Again, I realised that we needed some tuna and some mayonnaise while we were here, so I did end up picking up some of that. It wasn't supposed to be a normal shop. I was meant to be in and out, and I already had half a trolley full. I also needed to pick up some crisps, as again, I hadn't picked them up from Morrison's. With Morrison's, if you haven't seen it, I basically just got the meat for Christmas, then the puddings too, but I didn't get snacky bits, cupboard items, and I don't want it to be stuck in between Christmas with no normal meals to make. I had hoped they might have some other potatoes over this side of the veg, but they didn't. And to be honest, peppers, I was looking to get a couple of packets of these, as the children like them cut up and then eat them with the party food. But quite a lot of them looked like they were already turning a little bit. I don't know if I just caught it at a bad time, but I only ended up with one packet of those. Then we got a few packets of the crest to keep them going until we go shopping again. Obviously they're off for Christmas and we just go through so many snacks. Juice, I had completely forgotten to pick up juice and we were right run down and the children drink it all the time, so I needed to pick that up. And I was going to get some of this, but again, I'm not sure that they'll drink it as it's the off-brand one and they prefer the Fanta. I didn't even realise that Aldi do their own version of Iron Brew, so I was going to pick that up just for the fun for the kids, but I didn't. We'll just get a big pack of juice from somewhere. Then I did go through the special buys. Kiva kept asking for a teddy that was bigger than her and she really wanted a Care Bear. So coming across that at £22 was perfect, as it was the last shop I was going to. And we also got one of those football tables for Caleb. The cookies, they were marked down to 50% off, so I picked up 2 packets of those, plus some muffins and some chocolate brownies. But by this point, it was getting really difficult to even get things in the trolley. I definitely got too much. I was trying to find somewhere to put the eggs. I was really lucky as it wasn't that busy, but they ended up opening up a till so I could just go through quickly. Maybe because I had so much, I'm not sure, as they closed it straight afterwards. But I was very thankful for that. Ended up coming to, I think it was £109 in total. But I did get those 2 presents and lots of bargains too.